kickoff for Jacksonville.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Fourth in the NFL in 2018. Ninth last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on first down. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Steps away to his left. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. This is Travion Williams. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield down. Forced out to his left. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first. First down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 21.
There's Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Third and long for Mayfield. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Anthony Barr brought him down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. After 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals 3, Jaguars nothing.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw complete to Dorsett. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mayfield now from the 50. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Play brings up 2nd and goal to go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from... And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he'll air this one deep for it. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Is
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield out to his left. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Mayfield sacked.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is fielded at the 7. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run forward with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 9, the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2, eluding the pressure right. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
The 8-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Dayon Buchanan able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
And goal.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mixon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Final minute now of the third quarter.
And 12 at the 47-yard line.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go, defense.
On second and 12, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Foster. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Mayfield now. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, here's Agnew. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it left side to Johnson. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. The 40, the 30, 10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1-0 here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cincinnati, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.